last time on Breitling Summit Webcast. We premiered the stunning new chronomat for women and introduced the Spotlight Squad, Charlize Theron, Yao Chen, and Misty Copeland. We also introduced our sustainable watch box created entirely from upcycled plastic bottles with Explorer Squad member Bertrand Piccard. It's a first for the watch industry. Once again, we lead the way at Breitling. Welcome to the fourth episode of our already famous Breitling Summit Webcast. Breitling continues to power ahead with many exciting new products and initiatives. In the past 3 months, we were the first watch brand to enter the interactive world of luxury fashion by partnering with Dressed, a mobile styling game for fashion lovers. We also introduced the new Top Time Deus, a new collaboration with Deus Ex Machina, and our subscription service, Breitling Select. We also introduced new colorful chronomat watches for women, the Chronomat South Sea Capsule Collection. Now you might remember that last time I said that this was just the beginning. Well, for today's Summit webcast, we are really going back to the start. We were inspired by our origins and our very own founder squad. 3 generations of men of purpose that made Breitling what it is today. Léon, Gaston, and Willy Breitling brought conventions, created modern innovations, and propelled the brand forward with a pioneering spirit that is still present in everything we create today. Looking back at our pictures from our founders really made me think of how they are so present and a real inspiration for our team at Breitling. They were innovators ahead of their time, men of purpose, action, and style that literally changed the history of timekeeping. I'm delighted to present our new Premier Heritage collection, Breitling's most elegant products, inspired by the original Premier from the 1940s, a timeless classic. This heritage-inspired design, with a stylish modern twist, embodies some of Breitling's most famous innovations and revives Breitling's legacy of being the inventor of the modern chronograph. This truly is our heritage revived. And I really would like to know what our founder squad would have made of this watch. After all, they inspired it. Léon, what an incredible pleasure to meet you.
Greetings, Georges. It's great to meet someone from the future.
Our new Premier Heritage is inspired by your inventive spirit. As a founder of Breitling in 1884, you resolved the problematics of measuring time and gave us one of the first chronographs to measure speed of cars in 1906.
Thank you, Georges. It's incredible to see that this spirit is very much alive 137 years on.
Tell me, what do you think of the new Premier Heritage?
I think it's a marvel. When I developed Breitling's first chronographs in the late 1800s, I had no idea that you would be able to wear it on your wrist.
Well, if it wasn't for your technical expertise, we wouldn't have been able to evolve Breitling to what it is today.
Yes, this watch is very clever, but perhaps it is a bit too modern for me. I tell you what, my son Gaston would love this.
Not bad. So, Gaston, I was told by your father that you would like to hear news from the future.
Absolutely, Georges. Tell me, what is it like in 2021?
Gaston, I'm not sure you want to know, really. What I can tell you is that Breitling still carries your spirit, and that we have a very exciting launch in front of us.
In fact, Georges, all I want to hear about is how Breitling is doing, so tell me more.
Well, Gaston, we just launched the new Premier Heritage. So, what do you think?
This is incredible. I particularly like how the sapphire caseback allows you to see the calibers. Beautiful.
Your pioneering spirit and innovative flair is definitely an inspiration for us. In 1915, you launched the first chronograph independent pusher on a wristwatch to make it even more practical to time sports activities.
Yes, and this new Premier Heritage really brings to life my vision of making watches more wearable. I think Woody would be amazed by this. He has such great ideas about how to make watches fashionable like this one.
So, Willie, tell us, do we have your seal of approval for the new Premier Heritage?
Well, George, I think you have done well. This is exactly what I had in mind when I created the first, Première, back in 1943.
Really great to hear that. Especially that you were the one taking Breitling into the future with the vision that we carry to this day.
I've always thought that the purpose of watches went beyond pure functionality, and that they could be purposes of style.
That is one of the things that inspired our new launch. Tell me, what is your favorite thing about the new Premier Heritage?
I love the sophistication of the case design and the signature Première grooves on the case side. A nice touch with the alligator straps and the folding buckles.
I'm really glad that you like it, and thank you again for giving us this beautiful watch to work with. We couldn't have done it without you.
My pleasure, George. Good to see that the future is looking great for Breitling. Best of luck.
The Premier Heritage collection will be available in Breitling stores and on Breitling.com by the end of this month. It's been a pleasure to travel back in time, but now I have to get back to the future and prepare for our next Summit webcast, which will be another real roller coaster of incredibly exciting news. And remember, this is just the beginning! Walking like Charlie Chaplin. Weißt du?
Ja, genau, so ist gut. Oh. Das ist auch gut.
I love it. At least we have the same haircut.
Okay, George, we are done. Up to the next.
Tessie!